been on any of my live cooking demos before, I'm Katie. I love nothing more than sharing some recipes with you. So today we are going to be making some things that I think I'm in the right group. I just want to make sure. But anyway, we're going to be making some things that I'm going to have Christmas Eve. What do you guys do for Christmas Eve? Because it is one of my all-time favorite evenings, because my kids now want me to cook a bunch of food for them, and we get to just relax, play games, open gifts, and things like that. And yes, there we are. And so that's what I do Christmas Eve. So what is something that you guys do? I would love to connect. And so today we're just going to work at making something. I'm going to actually freeze it so I can plan ahead, because you guys know if you don't plan ahead sometimes, you're not going to get everything accomplished. So has anyone started any of their food for Christmas yet? Are you having Christmas this weekend? Are you having Christmas Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week? What are your plans? I would love to know as well. There's everyone. Welcome. But our typical, we have now made a different tradition where I spread my table and we have a lot of food. It would probably feed close to 40 people probably, but it's just our little family. But the children were always sad when I would cater for other people and other events, and they didn't get to have all those specialty things. So now on New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve, that is when we have all those specialty things. So this year, we always have our famous dip, which is like a taco cream cheese dip. I think I made that live one time. I'm going to make in a garlic bread into like a tree shape this year. I'm going to make a tortellini dish. Oh my goodness, what all? Hamburger sliders. I'm going to actually make the cheeseburger, stuffed cheeseburger sliders right now. Oh, so many things. Oh, the other thing, I had a request for the dessert. Someone after my own heart, right? They want the chocolate chip mousse cookies that I usually make. And so, needless to say, my list is growing. Oh, I'm going to make crab ragoons. I'm trying to remember what's on my list. I think there's some kind of a soup. Yeah, it's just a lot of things. But it's fun. I like to pamper my family too. Not only everyone else, but I love doing things for my family. So, hey Shayla, hey, I was just going to message you because your order did come in. And so today we are going to make our little sliders for you guys. I'm going to be able to freeze them so I can work a little bit smarter, not harder, right? Because next week is going to be crazy with people in and out of the Airbnb. I have to clean and then also get ready for Christmas. Let me know what your plans are, guys. I know, I wish too you could be here, Rachel. That would be fabulous. So anyway, I got my burger in here, and I'm actually going to half the recipe. I know, why would I half a recipe? Well, it's because we're going to have so many other foods. So this way we can have a little bit of each thing. So I only got 1 pound of burger in here instead of 2 pounds, what the recipe calls for. And I will share the recipe. I just want to dump that off. I will share the recipe in the recipe file. If you have not found up top, there should be files or guides. It might say guides. If you find that, that's where I'm going to have the recipes in. That way it makes it easier for you to find some things, hopefully, all right? So we got our burger in here. We're going to add in our breadcrumbs. We're going to do 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs, and we're going to do grated onion. Have you ever grated your onion? And I was intrigued. I'm like, well, why haven't I done this before? Number one, you don't have to chop your onion, and it would be very, very fine. So a tip for you guys that have small children, just grate your onion, because then it's very, very fine. The recipe said if you grate it real fine, because we're going to stuff these with cheese, This way the cheese doesn't ooze out because of a big chunk of onion. It's all going to be great to find. Huh, pretty cool, I thought. So we're going to use our cheese grater. I'm actually going to take this off. And we're going to put this on. If I can get it on there. There we go. And I love this. It only takes a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. I'm doing half the recipe, remember? So we're just going to grate this. And it's going to make it very, very fine. Oh, how fun is that? Look. Whoops, I'm dripping. It's like applesauce looking. I've never done that before. Has anybody else? That is really, I better not put all of that in. That might be too much. Looks like I have a tablespoon in there already, but we'll throw it in there. I mean, number one, that's pretty fun to do. Number two, that's very fine, and I like that. So, hey, everyone. Hey, Ross, welcome. And so, we're going to do, oh, I forgot the mustard. We're going to do a teaspoon of mustard, and because I'm halving this recipe, I'm going to, you know what? No one measures mustard, right? I'm just going to squirt a little bit in here. I'm just going to do, it's, there we go. It's a lot like a meatloaf, I think, and a tablespoon of, I'm going to do a tablespoon and a half because it calls for 3 tablespoons of mayo. We're going to put that in there. And then it calls for ketchup, a tablespoon of ketchup. So I'm going to do half of a tablespoon. Not like anyone has to measure that. But anyway, this little tablespoon thing makes it super easy to measure because you just fill it up. There we go. And then we'll just push that out and scrape that off. There we go. Hey, Ruthie, how are, and by the way, all of you that won gifts, all of your gifts are in the mail, and I put them all in the mail this morning. So hopefully you guys will get them before Christmas, okay? So we're going to do 1 egg. We're going to put that in there. So the breadcrumbs, onions, mustard, ketchup, mayo, egg. Okay, perfect. So how do you guys mix up your meatloaf or meat like this? I usually use my hands, but I don't want to mess with that right now, so I'm just going to use a fork, okay? This way I don't have to always be washing my hands. And that onion is so fine. I like that. I like that trick. I think I'm going to do that some more. That was pretty awesome. So make sure that mustard and all those ingredients get mixed up, that egg, and it gets distributed through your meat. And then we're going to make this into balls, but we're going to also, and I'm going to use the medium scoop, so there's going to be little. And how this is going to work, does it have a picture? Oh, yes, it does. Let me show you the picture. I mean, how cute is this? The little meatball on the bottom, with a pickle, some lettuce, and a tomato with a skewer. I mean, a fun little appetizer that's perfect for keto, perfect for people that don't want that bread. And I mean, I thought it was awesome. And then we're gonna make a cucumber sauce in just a second too to go with this. And because I'm making this ahead of time, I'm making it now so I can freeze it and we can get it out and serve it anytime, really. But if you have a busy week and you want to make some of these things ahead of time, that's going to be your saving grace, especially for you that are busy moms, busy dads, all that fun stuff. So, and I know I'm so excited for this. So next, where's my, I got my little tray here and my scoop, and I'm going, I forgot I'm going to cut, they said to take cheese sticks. We eat a lot of cheese sticks, you guys. And it said to cut these in 4ths. So I use my handy dandy little knife or little shears and just cut these. You see how easy that is? I mean, how amazing. So now I'm going to take this meatball and I'm going to put that right in the middle. And this is all smooth, so you really should not have this cheese oozing out if you roll it all in there. I'm so excited for these. I've seen these, and this is mozzarella cheese. I didn't have cheddar cheese sticks, which is fine. But there you go. We're going to put that on there. And so you're just going to work at this slowly and do it. I mean, this is a place where your children can help, all that fun stuff. But I hope that you guys enjoyed that 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. I had so much fun, not only coming up with different things for you guys, but also creating the photos and things like that. But how about you guys, do you want something else today? Do you guys want another gift today? I know it's one of those things where I have so much stuff because I just earned some more products for the spring. And remember, you guys put my open house on your calendar for March the 19th, right? And we have I've been working at that next. That's my next big thing that I'm working on. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give it away, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait to spoil all of you guys again. And I'm excited for the decor because I just ordered something. Yesterday. So we'll see if my plan's going to work out. Not all my plans work out very well, you guys. You know that. So anyway, so we're going to put that. These are going to be the cutest little things ever. And I think once I freeze these, I think too that it won't, the cheese shouldn't ooze out as much, right? You want to make sure that there's no cracks or anything where the cheese can come out. I mean, there's a little piece of cheese sticking out. That's pretty smooth for adding things to that. I mean, perfect little meatball, right? Yes, yes. And this is only half a batch that I did because we always have so much food. And so, there we go. But what's everyone else making? Right? I love little foods, little hors d'oeuvres, little appetizers are like my thing. And so that's why I love Christmas Eve, because we can just kind of snack and play games and all of that. I think all of my gifts finally all came today. I ordered some stuff yesterday and they came today. I was shocked. Totally shocked. It was not, I mean, yes, I did pay the little extra for shipping. It wasn't bad, but I was not expecting it overnight like that. But anyway, it was awesome. It's personalized, so that's even more exciting. And so there we go. So I got a little more burger in there. I'm going to wash my hands. But today, if you guys comment, I'm going to finish the rest of that meat later because I'm going to make the little aioli sauce or the cucumber sauce or whatever. We're going to work at that next. And then this recipe will be done. So I'm going to put that to the side. So now it takes, well, come on. Where did I see it? It's a dill pickle dip. It is. So we're going to do 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. So we're going to put that in there. And 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Let me grab this little guy again. This is my favorite. By the way, my gift that we're going to, I don't know what you guys all want, but I got some things out there that I need to get rid of. They'll be at my open house if I don't get rid of them before then. But I have a little cast iron pan that is super cute, but I don't know if I would ever use it. So, would some of you like that little cast iron pan? If you do, make sure you comment because everyone's name is going to go in that drawing to win one of those little cast iron pans, okay? And let me look what else goes in here. Sour cream, tablespoon of chopped pickles. Let me do the chopped pickles. And I just use my own dill pickles that I can. It calls for a tablespoon, so it's not going to be much. And you can obviously probably, that's probably going to be a tablespoon, huh? And you could do this with a knife if you want. I love my fruit chopper, man. My fruit chopper is like my workhorse. There we go, very, very fine. And so we're gonna put that in. That's probably a bit more than a tablespoon, but oh wow. Well, it's still pickle dip, so that's okay. And we're gonna have that next to these little cheeseburger things. So mayo, sour cream, pickles, dill, and garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of each. Okay. And I am using the Pampered Chef dill, of course. It's like the best. I sell out of this every event I go to pretty much. Oh, Trish, you're something else. I am so honored that I can do this with you guys. You know, it's fun to be able to cook and have someone kind of listening. Does anyone else talk to themselves when you're cooking? I don't often, except when something goes bad. Then I kind of talk to myself. But anyway, there's the dill dip. Let me get a little container to put that in. And I have some leftover. I just thought of it. I have some leftover 1 cup prep bowls. These are like my favorite little things. How many would like to win some of those little prep bowls? I have so many sets left over yet. And you know, it's funny. You never know from one event to the next what people are going to buy. And I didn't hardly sell any this year at my events, which I was shocked. But everybody else had other things they wanted. I know, Jenna, right? I love the little meatballs. So let me grab my lid. So now my dip is made. My meatballs are made. I'm going to finish those up in just a minute. But they bake in the oven. Let me look what 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. I mean, how cool is that? And then you just assemble them and put them on a tray and people can eat them like that. I'm going to probably do hamburger sliders too for those people that actually, like the men, they want an actual burger to eat. And so I'm going to get the little Martin potato rolls and I'm going to make the sliders in the brownie pan. If you've never made sliders in the brownie pan, oh my goodness, that is like the best thing. Because then they're small burgers. They fit right in a little Martin potato roll. And you can feed a lot more people. And not everybody has to take a big burger. But it's just nice and small. So I'm going to make those as well. Soup, all kinds of things. For those of you that came on late, you might have to go back and rewatch all the things. And I'm sure I'll be posting photos of things that I make. I'm super excited about the bread, the garlic bread. I was going to make that today, but I think I'm going to make that next week. So make sure you tune in next week. We're going to make that garlic bread. Oh, my mouth is watering already. I've had it on my list to make for quite a while. And so I'm going to make it this year because it doesn't look that hard. I think the reason I didn't do it before because I had way too many other things. So anyway, so yes, so I'm going to do the 1 cup prep bowls. I'm going to give those away as well. I'm going to separate them. So there's 6 of those in there. So one person is going to get 1. So that means 6 people can get a prep bowl. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little Ziploc bag and I'm going to put a tablespoon of some of our rubs in there so you can actually make your dip. And I'll put the recipe with it. I mean, super cute little gift. I should have probably done that in my 12 days of Christmas because that way you could have the gift by now. But unfortunately, I had so many other things that I did. So we'll do that this week. How about that? I have to go and get ready to head out and be with the family tonight. So after I'm done with everything else tomorrow, I'm catering for someone tomorrow. I have my table full of snacks and meat and cheeses and stuff. I'm making a charcuterie board for someone tomorrow. So I have to drop that off and then I have to also clean the B&B tomorrow. So somewhere in there, somewhere in that time slot, I will pick the winners. So make sure you've commented. Make sure that you get your name in those drawings, because I can't wait to get these little gifts to you guys once again. Oh, Trish, you're so sweet. Well, you know what? Anyone that shows up and rings their doorbell, do you think we're going to turn anyone away? No. So you just never know. I've told that many times to people. So someone has yet to show up on Christmas Eve. So, hey, it's going to be 6 o'clock. You come. There'll be lots of food. Now, don't all show up at once. I will be in trouble. No, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all if someone wants to come. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful week. Make sure that you stay safe out there. I went and did my shopping this morning. It was like awesome. There was hardly anyone out in town. I'm like, what is this? This is the week before Christmas and no one shopping? I mean, I didn't go to the big department stores. I went to the grocery store. I guess I just hit it right. So I was happy because I don't do very well in crowds. Ask my kids. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. We will see you next week. I can't wait because we're going to have, it's going to be a fun thing that we're going to make next week. All right? Stay tuned and take care. If you have any questions, need anything, reach out to me because I do have quite a bit of inventory that's coming in. Finally, my inventory is coming back in stock. So have a wonderful weekend and we will chat soon. Take care.